isn't only just beneficial for their LAN experience, it's also beneficial for their VRS ranking. So a big shout out to HYPERSPIRIT for actually taking advantage of the like competitive circuit and the way it is nowadays, actually attending these LANs, trusting in their team, giving them more opportunities to play in greater competition and giving them more opportunities to develop. So I really like the fact that we've seen HYPERSPIRIT not only stick with this roster, but also give them those opportunities for those Dracula LANs, for example.
Yeah, look, they had a 3-map versus big at Roman Imperium Cup, so they can definitely show up. It's just what HYPERSPIRIT will we get on the day. We'll find out. We get into Dust2, our opening series here at LORGAR Rankings LAN. He's a single elimination playoff bracket. You fall here, you are out. Kraken wants to go on a bit of an adventure. Ragga is holding for this, but the timing, won't work for him. It does. Kraken steps over the mark. Ragga feasts, and this might entice them into B.
Absolutely. And this is what I was saying before that we went live. As soon as they get the opening pick, they just accelerate off the back of it. So Beenox is completely isolated. He's already been dinked. Good flashbang. Now coming out, and it's with the scaling. Ciocardau will remove him. Rolls now can't get involved. You got to wait for the rest of your rotates to come over before you attempt this. But a 5-on-3, it already feels tricky.
Yeah, I mean, almost impossible on a map like Dust2, right? This fight will probably determine the success, and a foot spin spotted Flay, though. Great swing out. Anticipating that higher angle, Sedgod is so far away. He needs to start running through, just making sure no one's in the backyard, but definitely not. Maybe at this point, yeah, it looks like they want to contain, do some damage. Let's see if they can force into the next, and Flay's hit another great shot. Any more kills that they can find will help them into the next round force bite, if that is what they want to do.
Good calling, simple approach here from HYPERSPIRIT, and it's nice to see that early. And I know we're only 1 round deep, but it's important to note, right? Ragga takes a brilliant angle to catch off any aggression out of B. Kraken gives it to him, immediately calls the team over. We're just executing, we're not overcomplicating it, and that is exactly what they need to do in games like this against teams where they are the underdogs. They just need to play the most efficient and the most simple Counter-Strike, because it's what they've been relying on to get themselves to this point. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You just need to make sure your trading is good, especially on a map like Dust2. Nuke is going to be tricky, sure, but Ancient and D2, you've got a lot of capacity here to potentially make your mark. And if you keep playing like this in the way where you're grouping up together, you're taking the favorable trades, and you're just doing things in a systematic way, that will give them the best opportunity here to maybe take that map pick.
Sedgod taking no damage means they get 2 scouts out here with full armor on one of them. Already a tag on the star players. We'd love to get as many of these scout tags as possible, make these 5-7s in a single deagle, do some damage. At the moment, they're mantling up to a fairly stacked short side. We smoke on the doors. Classic bait setup here. 2 scouts are aiming at this angle, so they're hoping that they'll see Flay's position and keep trying to scale to remove him, and then they can walk into the second scout and rolls on the 5-7. Fact, she'll just get flashed through, so a great opening pick. Still have star players low, and a tag onto him. He does remove Flay. There's a deadly push through the doors. 2 players here. Again, another bait setup. They're really utilizing these 5-7s beautifully. But can Beenox deliver? He does. Oh, and then some. Down from Beenox. A little recovered. Star player still on 30 HP. And then rolls. He's repositioned all the way over to B. It's an absolute outmaneuvering. And they only lose 1 player.
Fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic from Rolls, taking matters into his own hands as the in-game leader. As you're saying, you've got really good reactions here out of 9. As soon as one of the scouts gets flashed off the angle in short by HYPERSPIRIT, they counter-flash. Rolls takes the initiative, takes a kill. Does he push for the weapon? No, because he realizes that there's probably going to be a trade. One scout can just hold on the line. He can then repos, takes the contact to get Beenox on the angle. He does the rest. It's exceptional from 9, and it's just such simple Counter-Strike. It's so damn effective. The in-game leader takes matters into his own hands. That's completely ruined the money as well now for HYPERSPIRIT, and well, Sedgod ruins the time of Demanje as he just spams him out through the smoke. That's already an opening kill.
Ral's baiting 3 different times, and I just loved it. All these different little plays. And HYPERSPIRIT gonna have their work cut out for them trying to repeat the success of 9 in the previous against all these rifles. Already whittled down. I think 9 no, they don't need to give the space here, don't need to allow these Deagles any fair fights. This is double setup they've got to watch the short side. So that any swing out to deal with rolls will go straight into the second player. Play will capitalize, and he'll take a second as well. Although, oh, the Tech 9 has taken 2. It's going to allow this bomb to go down at the very least.
It should do. However, Krager will get rid of Ciocardau's cover. Can he recover a rifle? That's now the next step. Well, not really, because they're over towards ramp. Tech 9 out, he needs to try and find more, and he does. A third headshot out of that Tech 9. So it's 3 kills and a bomb plant. That is best case scenario in a losing round for HYPERSPIRIT. They do an awful lot of damage. Yes, it was the force in, but you've now got the capacity, if you'd like to potentially reinvest, because you know you've just done even more damage. 2-9. Yes, they did lose the previous round with 4 players staying alive here on the CT side, but if you wanted to, there is an argument to reinvest.
Fantastic work with that Tech 9 to get 3 kills. They won't reinvest. Yeah, they want the full guns. They know they're going to be up against it here. Especially now Flay's AWP comes out. I think that's been spotted. Sedgel, don't know if he was. Being considered. The Galil, a good weapon to deal with a whole lot of unarmed pistols running at you. And he'll take 2. Same time, Rolls goes on his own little adventure. Oh, Flay just hit him through the smoke. I'm guessing it was calm that a player was running Sui, and so he just goes for that shot. That's just baited and Rolls even better. Oh, look at this. Absolutely delightful. There we go.
He didn't get both. He shakes his head. It's like, how did I not kill either of them? Fortunately enough, Rolls, you did. Nice little slow-mo high five with Beanox. So after losing the pistol, 9 have been spotless. Now we get the first gun round out of these 2 teams. That means we're probably going to get an AWP out as well from ragga, and we do immediately. This is nice. Don't have to wait too long before jumping into the meat and potatoes of Dust2. But if 9 are just going to try and take these forward fights pretty aggressively, then HYPERSPIRIT might be in a little bit of trouble. But I like the staging. Double up in towards under. Double over towards long. Potentially ready to fight. Doesn't really come in just now. A good counter flashbang to upset Rolls. But the utility isn't going to force him and Cedric back. Instead, it's going to put them in a position where maybe they can take contact and be completely undetected. Yep, star players had no idea. And now the smoke's going to fade in a moment towards the mid doors, and ragga's got to get out.
Oh, decides to go in instead and lose his head for his troubles. Play was anticipating that play. Definitely a chance there for ragga. Oh, great flash. All right, so Flay removed, maybe overextending, staying a little bit longer than necessary. And a second kill comes through. Rolls falls. They managed to split up these defenders, and a chance here for more, giving the fights over. How many more can Diamieje take? The Zed shot now Mantis up to try and slow down this approach in towards A. Or take 1. I might just call that a good hole. Has that support on its way. Pushes through past the molly. Sedgel takes another. And looking to deny the bomb. Can't quite. And now this approaching player of Beanox. First kill comes through. Beanox detected. Sedgel with low HP. Being anticipated. But Koi takes the long shot, jumps up, and finds that kill.
You're joking me. You're joking me that that's how he gets that kill. I thought he was trying to reposition back towards long to see his head. Instead, he just jumps. I remember Ciocardau up on top of the site. Really nice try from HYPERSPIRIT. But now suddenly, 9 have added another arrow to their quiver. The fact that they're now able to win these clutch situations, relying a lot on Sedgel, he gets all of those kills. Beanox can't really do anything. He just sort of gets owned by Ciocardau coming around that corner. But what on earth is that shot from Sedgott. If we've got a replay, we need to run it back. Nine will take a timeout. Berry knows that he just needs to drain the adrenaline for 30 seconds. And also he knows that that round should never have been as close as it once was, especially because they got the opening kill. That was a 3v5 that turns into a 1v1.
Yeah, a lot of opportunities given up. I mean, I think the lines that Nine took weren't bad. They were just anticipated. And so there just wasn't any trade potential on any of them. Sedgott's a bit of a Dust2 demon, it would seem. But he goes all the way back to the wall just so we can see if he can see that head. And he must have just seen the tiniest amount that kind of gave him that impetus to jump. Crazy that that's the one he hits from long range when he was trying the jump shots on the plant, and that didn't work. He wants to take long, and well, flashbang won't help him out enough, but the one for the CTs does. The trades are good though. Somehow Star Player is able to fight back and remove Kragan. It's reduced low, and Adron's maybe thought there's a timing here. A little crawl out, and Sedgott bests him.
Good anticipation, good awareness here. HYPERSPIRIT were trying to take these lines, like either trying to work their way through mid doors or work their way up short off the back of contact on an extremity. Flay gets set up by a flashbang, it's perfect. Ciocardau can't do anything else about that. Much better out of Nine here, much better grouping, really good trading over towards long, and the fact that Sedgott is aware just builds into what's been happening recently for HYPERSPIRIT in these last couple of rounds. They're trying to take opportunities with timings, and this time it's being considered.
I feel like a lot of what HYPERSPIRIT is doing is the right moves, but Nine's individuals with some massive moments, Sedgott in particular. He ain't afraid of anything right now. Can every witch smoke.
Yeah, you raise a really good point as well, right? Flay's 8 and 4, Sedgott 9 and 1. You've got Ciocardau who's on 5 kills, and that's the highest player for HYPERSPIRIT. And sure, Damage has got 4, but 3 of them came in 1 round. It hasn't been consistent. And neither's been the economy, struggling to get these bomb plants. Flay will take the contact first with the, or actually not a back plat. It's going to be Beanox being baited in. Currently feels like it will be this B attempt from HYPERSPIRIT within the next 15 seconds.
You got Sedgott in towards middle as well, so he'll be holding for that lurk that's coming out. Ciocardau. Beanox. I mean, for his timing, Flay has gone down, but now Beanox strikes. For the third, but can't quite connect it. It's a double entry. Ciocardau's lurk. Oh, it actually isn't anticipated. He comes through the back lines, almost takes 2. Sedgott, they know he's dinked. They want to take the fight, and he still removes a player before he goes.
That's the bomb.
Damage. Oh, yeah, the bomb. It's gone out. Does Kragan know? Oh, he does. On the wide angle, expecting this swing. The AWP goes searching, spots him, but can't hit the shot. Headshot through the wall. And the bullet punch makes that far too difficult.
And again, look, they are making the right decisions. I really like the idea here. They understand that they dink Sedgott. So they double swing. They want to guarantee that trade. They then want to plant and make it a 2v1. The thing you can't anticipate is Sedgott just hitting instant headshot after instant headshot. The fact that he even has the audacity to get another kill there just sets Kragan up brilliantly. And it's the fact that he kills the player. Oh, had the bomb in its entirety. Great trade. He's just re-peeking everything.
Yeah, Sedgott's feeling himself right now, it would seem. Got a bit of a standoff out towards long doors. Kragan is about to have a lot of players coming his way. He's contacting. He's going to have a field day here, surely. Simple enough for Kragan. No. Can he take all of them? He does. No flashbang, just headshots from Kragan. Nadra on the wide swing, he cannot handle it.
Oh, guys. We need a flash there. It just feels like there's so much over-reliance from HYPERSPIRIT on trying to take timings through pure contact. And that's not how they've been gaining suitable advantages and gaining ground on sites. They've been using their utility, they've been going together. I don't know why the game plan's just suddenly changed here. Star players, ragga, Adron, not with the most amount of kills. Everyone for 9 is now stepping up and is now dealing in multi-kills. Namaje, this is desperate. This is such an opportunity, trying to just carve open one, and he's just going to die to the car player, surely. Yeah, Rolls says, thank you very much. That's free and easy. Beanox has dropped a defensive smoke. That was your only rifle, by the way, HYPERSPIRIT. He just dropped it into the middle of the B site.
Yeah, it's just an attempt, a desperate play. And, well, you know, there was a chance he could have got that first kill, but even if he did, surely the trade would have come through instantly. So just going to try out short with these pistols. At least there is the flashbang here. Now going to swing. Kragan tucked in, swings out of a CT flash in. Okay, not quite the spray he was looking for this time. Still feels like 1 and almost 2 is enough because the Neokim comes through and finishes the job. Laundry plant and AK was scooped up. There's a chance here, but it's a slim one.
Yeah, absolutely. Like a very slim one at that. Another nade rings forward, and then a molly on the bomb site, just trying to force them into the open, trying to force them into the AWPer. And that's exactly what happens. Sedshot, of course, will grab 1 kill on that retake, but Flay's line being held is expert. And even on these low buy rounds, even if HYPERSPIRIT are able to get the bomb down, it's never amounting to a round success story. 9 are in control. Look at the body language. They are so calm and collected. And you're in a really difficult scenario now, if you are HYPERSPIRIT.
I love this pause music, by the way, the timeout music. It sounds kind of like a news broadcast, like breaking news. Like the kind of intro to the news segment.
I get you. I need to...
That's groovy, right?
I need to turn it up a little bit. Spin it, DJ. Oh, that is nice. Well, we definitely needed a pause, and we definitely got one. The fact that you're trying to punish Nine's Dust2, and to be fair to them, they have not been looking amazing on this. It just looks like they've all shown up with the same purpose, and it goes back into the same conversation we were speaking about, Lucy, before the game went live. Look, online is different to LAN. And with the amount of experience that Nine have as a collective on LAN, especially recently, it makes sense that they are delivering. But this manner is pretty outrageous, and I think HYPERSPIRIT, we feel a little bit hard done by, because I don't actually think the scoreline truly reflects what we've seen on the server.
Yeah, you've just got Sedshot going 13 for 3.
Exactly.
I mean, Flay's hitting all his shots too. Mentioned his struggles on Dust2.
Oh, wow.
The small number of runs they've had.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Kragan, is he going to continue further? Ooh,
Yeah.
This is good timing for him, or maybe it is. Guess the info doesn't take too much damage. He's sticking around. Surely this is an overextension, but the molly goes too deep. He's allowed to stand just about. That headshot through the wall didn't take him out. And then it's going to leave.
Yeah, I like this. Good reposition immediately out of HYPERSPIRIT, understanding that if he's hanging around so desperately over towards long, maybe there's a second player. Because why on earth would he just round that corner by himself? So they're immediately going to swing it in towards this B play. Sedshot coming over to help out Beanox, and the contact, it was taken, but by star players and Adron instead. And now if you're Nine, you've got Rolls that has been dinked, Kragan that's been dinked. You can't go for this. So HYPERSPIRIT, they reset the situation. They find isolated 1v1s on the B bomb site, and they earn themselves that second round. So they try and dig themselves out of the hole.
Yeah, it's a great decision not to commit onto Kragan, because obviously they didn't know it, but Flay had brought all the way over to long doors. That's 2 players completely separate. And then you still have to have eyes on towards short and middle. So yeah, it allows that space onto B. Really effective work. One of those players in Kragan that could have won the round. He really had the chance there when they kind of peeked in tandem. But no killing blow comes through for either team, and HYPERSPIRIT made the right decision in the moment to get that second round.
Terrorists win.
And they deserve it. They really do, because the mid-round decisions, on the whole, like there's been a couple of rounds that have been a little bit hit and miss, but on the whole, they've been very good. And I really enjoyed the mid-round call-in coming in for HYPERSPIRIT. they can, again, considering where this was, if they can get a few rounds right at the tail end here, if they can make it 8-4, they got the pistol in the first half already, if they can get it in the second, suddenly the scoreline's a lot more competitive and you're right back in the fight. So you can't say that this game is cut and dry and is done at 8-2, which sounds ridiculous, but it's MR12, it's Counter-Strike 2, anything is possible. And the amount of comebacks I've seen from scorelines looking even more disastrous than this have been, I can't even recount because there's been so many of them.
Let's go, let's go.
Can they repeat the success for a couple more too? Certainly not feeling that fantastic. You can make it 4, these final 2. Right back in contention. Mentioned how necessary Dust2 feels. Full HYPERSPIRIT in this series.
Oh.
Okay, that's one way to get the opener.
Nice. All right, now what's the reaction? It's going to be in towards top middle. Good, really good flashbang from star players. Ciocardau was going for the break on the smoke, and there's another kill through the smoke as well. Demarge hasn't seen any opponent, and he's killed 2 exactly in the same spot. Look at the X's, they're overlaying each other.
Yeah, now you're just going dry, looking for something back, some information, a kill, and what's gone the other way. 2 AWPs in the 2-on-5. And Ciocardau's not going to be in the position to deal with this. They want to have both these snipers in the same site just to really give them the chance.
Nice shot.
From Ciocardau, wow, but he's just in the wrong place now, unfortunately. The hit's going to come through onto B, and this will be a 3rd.
Yeah, they're not going for this whatsoever. It's nice that Ciocardau can hit that shot because it just means that they've got the luxury now of saving, or at least having the chance to save both of these AWPs. If you're HYPERSPIRIT, you can hunt this. There's only one more round to play here in this first half. Your star players realizes that. You've got so much money. As soon as the bomb explodes as well, you might as well just try and remove both AWPs. Ciocardau's now swapped to an AK. Demarge looks to close the round as he opened it, but Ciocardau will deny him. Flay now gets on the angle towards the long doors. And it will be these potential 2 snipers, or at least, at the bare minimum, 2 rifles now being saved by 9. What does Ciocardau elect to do? So he's going to keep hold of that AK. That is a beautiful trophy.
Yeah, I mean, not much you can do about that.
Or that one.
That's insane. Just ridiculous vac kills to get HYPERSPIRIT that round.
Ooh, change of pace. I gotta rate this.
Okay. So to deal with Ciocardau and Beanox.
Yeah, good decision again from, to be honest, Beanox putting that smoke down, but also HYPERSPIRIT not committing through the smoke, because the gunfights that they would be taking as they go through the grey screen would be so disadvantageous to them. They just pull the plug. But they might still get aggressive. They might still go on a faster tempo switch. It feels like we are going to get this short play now.
It definitely seems like it. They do have Adgeron still lurking over towards B. And we're just holding to see if there's any sort of info gathering play. Mostly that's come towards long. This utility gets dispensed. Flay wants to have a bit more of an aggressive line. Not revealing too much to him. Players. Oh, that's a head. Oh, it's one removed too.
Shot. And now it isn't Ciocardau in this position. It's Rolls. As he looks to try and take a timing. Kraken's also thinking about maybe taking contact. It's Rolls that just swings up. It's a lot of damage, but there's no kill confirmed. Now the situation gets a little bit tricky. 4-9. Spoken about them. Maybe dropping the ball a little bit towards the tail end of this first half. At a 5v3, I'm sure there's a couple of low HP players, but it kind of feels like HYPERSPIRIT are all in control. This could be 8-4. This flashbang is exceptional, but Kraken will get the first find. Adron will at least trade, but the bomber is so far gone. Sedgwick and Beanox needs to get these kills immediately, and Beanox is nowhere near.
Oof. Well, Sedgwick had the chance there. He goes down. Beanox, there's just no time for this, I'm afraid. So 4 looking to be the score at the doors. Beanox is getting some nice kills, but it's all cosmetic. Ragga takes him down. HYPERSPIRIT find that 4th. The question is, will it be enough?
Nine did enough on that first half to give themselves 8, but with HYPERSPIRIT just sending them crashing down to reality a little bit right at the tail end of that first half, winning 3 rounds on the spin. They have given themselves a conversation here. Obviously, a lot lies on the pistol. I don't need to tell you that, but the scoreline feels a little bit more competitive and a little bit more just, because there were certain moments in there in which Nine's individuals really got them out of a tight jam.
Yeah, you think about that Sedgwick clutch, you think about the fact they reset them early. HYPERSPIRIT, you know, it's a good case for them having walked away with actually the majority of the rounds, but instead, they're at the deficit. But a pistol round, that suddenly changes the conversation. Goes in their favor. Everything riding on this. Star players falls back and they start to pursue. We've seen 1 and more now as they start to come out. Gush almost removes 1, but step in from the flashbang. Star players helping out, and Damage gets his. Star players takes 2. Beanox gets 1 on the lurk, but now he has so many more to find. 1 HP on Damage. And Beanox put this together. Fortunately, has to commit out from the short side, which doesn't feel great. And all these players are just tucked. It's the low HP player taking contact, and he has the idea, but doesn't have the shots.
Yeah, great flashbang from Star players to set Ciocardau on that line. Interesting approach from Nine here, where they just go really aggressive and they just try and take the contact up short. They try and catch HYPERSPIRIT off guard, and they really do, right? You've got that instant dink coming forward, then you've got that counter flashbang, and Star players just does the rest. It is exceptional from him. See a Flay one tap on that P250 in a minute, but it was Star players' kills that were more pristine. 8-5, pistol secure. That is both pistols now for HYPERSPIRIT.
Yeah, and this time they won't get reset in round 2, because 9, they're going for the full eco, so we will come within 2 rounds, which feels a whole lot better. Traffic jam.
Here we go. Come on, guys.
I'm just going to attempt to burst up this short side. I think get the bomb down. That's a huge boon.
It's not happening.
Like there was a cache of HEs.
Yeah, I hate to be that guy, but this is just not happening. I like the idea here for Kraken just to be annoying down in the mid doors, but yeah, nade, brilliant. They're going to be delayed even more. Ciocardau will think about taking the shot, and instead Ragga will just step in with the FAMAS. Excellent work. No chance of that bomb plant. It wasn't eco, so we expected HYPERSPIRIT to take the round, but the fact that they do it with 5 alive is very good indeed. It's the small little details that matter.
Nice shots from Ciocardau. And a clean round against the eco. He invested a lot of rifles into that one, so keeping that clean feels great. Now we're going to see what Nine are going to bring out on this T side. Well, the weaponry advantage as they lean a lot of players B early. It's just star players here. In fact, he has no support anywhere nearby.
I don't think they're going to commit on this, though. Really good counter smoke, and it's very similar to what Beanox was doing on B. You just drop the smoke immediately, and it just prevents the T side from ever really wanting to go that way. Instead, they're just going to go out mid to B. Look at this. Sedjot is already round the corner. Damage might have heard him, but is he ready for how many players are actually going to be here? Break on the smoke, and he will spot out Sedjot, and then the spray's really good. Damage loves getting kills through smoke, and he's just added 2 to his tally, and Adron's already behind, looking for Flay, and he can't quite secure him, but he's done the job, because he's just wasted so much time, and Damage's the hero. He's killed everyone.
Yeah, he might even find the ace now. Okay, swings a little bit too much in towards middle. And Rolls has now 3 players watching this line. Yeah, good luck, my friend. This is going to be exceptionally difficult. Sentry doesn't quite upset the first, but window swings him time as soon as he gets contact and not even needed. Ragga wins that duel, and HYPERSPIRIT win the first gun round. Within 1 now. And 9 are going to have to go into some sort of half buy.
Yeah, they completely tried to change the pace and take it away from HYPERSPIRIT. They really wanted to go B. Then they're like, okay, well, maybe we can go B if we walk through middle instead. They drop the smokes immediately. They try and go around the corner, but it's really good protocols from HYPERSPIRIT. Firstly, it's the B defenders not overextended and taking the fight in towards mid. Secondly, it's Damage actually making his way in towards CT, understanding that he can hear these players running and rotating through, calls for his teammate to drop the nade. He's always got his gun out, so he can always just focus fire on denying 9 all that space up towards mid to B and protecting the B defenders for as long as possible. It's brilliant in essence, and it's 9, I think, maybe trying to force an issue, maybe trying to say to themselves, oh, look, we are the better team, we are capable, we're going to run at this team, we're really going to limit test this defense in this round, and they get shut down at the first instance at plan A, and then the plan mid to B doesn't quite work out in its favor, and now you got a half buy, as you say, Lucy. Now you're in a little bit of jeopardy if you're 9, because you were in cruise control, you were smiling, you were laughing, you were having Sedjot just kill everyone, multi-kill round after multi-kill round, and now suddenly you blink, you fast forward in time 10 minutes, and as HYPERSPIRIT are 1 round away from equalizing the game.
Yeah, they're up 8-1. It's now 8-7. You know, that's the kind of situation we found ourselves in. Last 3 of the half and first 3 of this one for HYPERSPIRIT. And T-sides have not been good. 4-9 on Dust2. Spotting just a 40% this year. You mentioned some of the teams that they have struggled against. Lost to Dripman yesterday. A British team.
I know. I know. I don't know how either. Fair play to Fraser and the boys. Oh, they're super standing tab pole, that'll be why. We love tab pole. What even happened on Dust2? Let me look.
They got 40 rounds and 8 CT. So, yeah, it kind of doesn't bode the greatest, does it?
Okay, so they were down 9-3, and then they brought it back to 9-8, and then lost. But yeah, that CT side was definitely the beneficiary for 9. But the fact that you don't have that anymore is a little bit of a struggle. Let's have a little look at what they want to do on this T side. They like going short, they like going long, and they like going short. You never really see 9 go for a play in towards mid to B. Their top 3 strats that have got the highest success potential and the highest use case for 9. 2 of them operate through short, and 1 of them operates through long. So if you're HYPERSPIRIT, you can read into that and you can say, okay, well, we'll just have 3 players taking long pretty proactively every round, and we'll be ready for that, surely. Right, because I know this team would have been really preparing for them. The fact that they picked Dust2 as a natural punish is currently working out brilliantly. Actually, the pistol percent win rate for 9 on T side is actually very shoddy. They've won 9 T round pistols out of 21 in the last 3 months.
Yeah, just the T sides in general, right? Have just been a real struggle for them.
I've got a stat for you.
Yeah, go on.
You're speaking a little bit about Flay, right? His struggles just on this map in general. On the T side, 4-9. In the last 3 months, he has a 0.45 rating.
Okay, so the CT side is kind of doing his thing. We've already seen how that's looked. He had a really solid half. He's on 12 kills right now. But T side then, okay, that's where some of these struggles have been had. So that might not necessarily be him, more so the team struggles, yes. And so that's influencing him. I wonder if he'll try and go for any aggressive opening picks. Can be tricky on the T side. So you get door cross and potential long spawns. This one's going to be the Tech 9s. Now, keeping money for an AWP, so we'll see that next round.
Yeah, look at all the utility HYPERSPIRIT have got. Now, I like the idea right here out of ragga. He's just going to juggle the nades over towards ramp because, as mentioned, it's incredibly common for 9 to potentially race and take space in towards short. That's what they're doing here. They've done the double mid smokes to try and fake out that they want to go this way. But no one's really bitten on it. Double nades to break open the CT smoke feels good for 9 as a result, but now they have 2 smokes and all the flashbangs to try and get the job done. And Ciocardau's nade comes in at an okay time. But with 30 seconds left, 9 are running out of time to get into A.
Yeah, just gonna try and overwhelm. There isn't the utility now to stop them, though. Flashbang goes over the top. Ciocardau comes out, and it's not clean at all. At the same time, ragga falls. Kraken comes out towards long, and the Tech 9s. The timing of it is brilliant. They wait for all that utility to be expended. Theirs comes through. The flashbang's fantastic. And they get overwhelmed. Beanox, don't know how he wins that duel. Definitely didn't feel favored. Ciocardau felt like the walls were closing in, loses his support network, and just gets overwhelmed.
Yeah, I can tell you what happens here as well, and it's actually been building this conditioning all throughout this second half, and I'll explain why. Because on the full eco for 9 after they lost the pistol, you had Kraken go through the mid doors. Then on the following gun round, when B tunnels didn't work, they went fast through the mid doors. Here in this round, as Adron gets some exit kills, you've got 9 dropping the double mid to B smokes, which are going to potentially be a counter for, oh, okay, well, we went mid to B last round. It didn't work because you broke open the CT smoke. We didn't have another one. This time we do. And ragga's attention goes from juggling HE grenades all the way to ramp for Ciocardau into actually, I need to use these in towards CT to get all the information as fast as possible. So a break on CT smoke, another break on the CT smoke. Doesn't see anything, but he's so far out of position. And as you say, support network just not there for the players on site. So it's really good awareness to add these double smokes because it creates that opportunity for Nine to find their way on towards that A site.
I think you're right about that trophy also. It's so sick. You're making such an eloquent point about how everything went wrong, and I was just like transfixed by these glowing blue gems inside of the trophy. Like an ancient relic. Is getting aggro here. Beanox might just walk straight into him. So just holding for a crawl. There'll be a flashbang to set up some sort of drop down here. There it comes. Ragga falls back, rescopes. Wants to hold his ground.
Good motions right now for Nine. Just re-flashing. Oh, this molly is going to be so annoying for ragga. That nade on towards Cedric on Beanox, though, is brilliant. Ciocardau's then been forced to back out, so Nine somewhat have got the mid control. They've got space over towards tunnels. Now they look to exercise their right to map control over at long, and look at what it's done. All of this positioning, now this lurk smoke coming in, yet again the conditioning of mid to B puts ragga on this line, and long is completely vacant.
Just gonna walk out. However, these two players in middle might just get crunched upon, and even then if you get out, you don't really have the fight. Oh no!
Oh dear.
Beanox gets his, and then he gets a freebie. A team kill comes in, puts it into the 3-on-3. They still need to get onto this side, but Molly, oh, it's perfect. Round the star players, flushes in forward. He still takes one before he goes. And now he got rolls. Is he ready for this push through? He is. Ragga into the 1-on-2, swaps to the sidearm, rolls is low. But his reposition out alongside is brilliant.
What a disaster. Firstly, the fact that Beanox even gets one there, I'm thinking, oh, well, he's actually made this a lot more tangible for Nine. The fact he's able just to slide up. I love his little reposition here. He jumps up, he spots them, head down, repositions to the other side, pre-aims, and just pokes his head out like whack-a-mole. Able to find one, but the fact he's able to sow enough chaos in forcing a team kill, that's pretty absurd. His team will do the rest. Brilliant reposition, as you say, out of rolls. And slowly but surely, the wheels are now starting to come off for HYPERSPIRIT, who've done such a good job at making this feel competitive. But it's the half buy. It's again another reset potential of a round here. Oh, so much utility coming in, but pirouetting is Demarge. Kragan and Beanox can't handle him. And Nine, oh, need to get out of long doors. Flay's now been tagged. So much damage done by that man once more.
Yeah, 18-4 is the top fragger in the server. Demarge is doing some insane work. Especially when it comes to shooting through smokes. Almost gets another smoke kill. And the timing was just missed to catch out Ciocardau. So now ragga steps in, and well, that nade's not going to be on the mark to remove Flay. Flames come forward. Ragga looking for the fight. Rolls. Oh no, he's pulling Util out. Not ready for that swing. Looks like HYPERSPIRIT, despite a few players being heavily wounded, might be conceding that 11th just now. I'll set up this fight at long range with the MAC-10. That doesn't look good. He doesn't need to take it. Flay peeks in, and shot goes whistling past the head of star players. This is surely just the save of this AWP. So we'll try and get an AK at the end, I think. Actually, oh, really out of chance there. I know he's going to save the MAC-10 instead of the AK. He doesn't know how low that player was.
Counter-terrorists win.
It's interesting, I think, fundamentals from Nine, and I think it's recognizing their utility, but the timing, I actually really like the way that they took long, but also the tempo of it was slightly off. So you've got the nade that goes on towards the long smoke that actually lands on top of the boxes, so it doesn't do any damage to the T side. The flashbang through the doors completely catches Damage. You're expecting an AWP to be on the line. You're expecting another rifler to be there. Instead, it's just one player tucked in the corner. So as soon as Nine don't see any contact, they think, okay, well, there's probably not a guy in the corner. They absolutely need to be considering that. The fact he gets away with 2 and there's no trade is pretty ridiculous. Damage single-handedly keeping his team right now in the fight. No room for error. The fact it is single elimination as well means that stakes only get elevated. That's pretty bonkers he gets 2 here.
Kraken gets that save Mac 10, unlucky friend. With Sedjot's performance, you definitely want him on that rifle. He's looking to find an aggressive opener, gets up short quite early. Doesn't see too much. That in itself is a lot of information.
Do you ever just go? You put Flow on the angle, surely. Yep, just like that. Oh. Brilliant. On to ragga. Damage now has to try and be the bailout. Instead, it is Flay with the follow-through. And I tell you what, if you're in this position, if you're HYPERSPIRIT, you're saving. You're out of there. You're done. The round's over. All off the back as Sedjot's taking space and Flay finding his mark.
Yeah, that's the Flay we're looking for here on this T side. Brilliant, aggressive kills. Oh, and if you exit out this way, Beanox could just cut you off. I'm surprised I guess they just want to have some space to save him. But if you step around this corner, you can't lose too many players here. Like, it'll be incredibly costly. And Beanox, oh my God. Can he get 2 here? Oh, this will be devastating. Yeah, he's seen a second. No one cleared the corner, and Beanox removes both. Just didn't need to take that space to save. And ends up costing them everything. Look at the money, 3K on all these players. They're not going to have a lot to contend with to prevent map points.
Yeah, potentially just game over on Dust2 because you've got 1900 loss. You have to go all in. You've got to buy this. If you save, you're just going to play for OT. I mean, the money's not amazing to do that because you're still going to be limited. Expertly done out of Beanox, as you say. Brilliant out of Sedjot just to take the space. They are ecoing. They are playing for overtime. Still this round away. That would be obviously incredibly beneficial. Flay is like trying to shoot fish in a barrel, except he's just missed all of his shots. Riles will at least get the trade and deny HYPERSPIRIT taking away that AWP.
Yeah, the fish fought back. Yeah. Fish with guns.
Fisticuffs.
Isn't that a concept?
Fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs.
There we go. That's what I wanted to say, and I messed it up the first time.
That's good. I like it. Fisticuffs. All right, I think it's fine. Oh, nice tag. Uh-oh, Sedjot, this isn't fine. It's fine. Or is it actually fine? Because this is an AK. And he's hit a timing.
No, he hasn't. Look at Kraken.
Cut out. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. No timing. All covered, all fine. A little bit silly. You want that high five? Okay, he gets it. 12 and 8. 4 chances now for 9 to close.
And this would be a good moment to do it, right? Because look, you've got the AWP out of ragga, brilliant. You've got limited utility. Haven't got a kit. It's gonna be tough for HYPERSPIRIT, but they've already bailed themselves out of tight situations before. Let's see if they can do it again. Rolls, just taking space, and ragga gets deleted instantly. In-game leader on in-game leader violence, and the AWP is dropped.
Sapphires looks to be the hero to step up. He has a lot of bodies coming his way. Now Flay's on the line if he re-peaks this angle. re-smoke it safely. Keeps them at bay. There's going to be this push out towards long, potentially. That's being held by Kragan, too. So any aggressive posturing here from Demaje could just cost him. And cost everything. So Ciocardau's going to need help. He's completely alone. Oh, no, he's got some help coming through. There's that push. Spotted. Ciocardau, 4-star players did step in, but Flay's found another double opener here on A. Demaje's down on 3 HP. Looks like Flay is going to be that T-side hero for 9 as he finds the 3rd kill. The headshot at long range. And Adjon being held from middle, removed by Kragan. 9 do it on Dust2. 13-8. They take their opponent's map pick.
Yeah, they take the long way round to get there, though, let's be honest, because I'll tell you what, in that first half, they played brilliantly. They were up so many rounds against HYPERSPIRIT. HYPERSPIRIT gave themselves a chance. They got both pistols on their map pick, but it's the gun rounds, and it's also defending against the Tech 9s. They got than that of HYPERSPIRIT. I mean, in the same realm as HYPERSPIRIT, you have got Harvu in there, and they did run them close. That's Harvu's bread and butter. They pick it every single time they can, and they only lost 13-11. So that gets me in good spirits, and the fact they're able to recover the situation, not being disheartened as Stiko caught up with Robert Hoop, just about the fact that they were losing so many of those clutches. Because in the first half, it felt very heartbreaking and obviously gut-wrenching, because you were in a position where you definitely could have increased that scoreline by a lot more. That game could have been a lot closer, especially with taking both pistols. HYPERSPIRIT looking to get a 3rd pistol under their belt as they start on the CT side of their opponent's map pick. Flay breaks open the door, thinks about going around the corner, and Ragga just deletes rolls, but Flay's there with the trade.
Ragga can't get any more. Still backside Adjon. Oh, actually, sorry. That was on the push in towards Hut. And he's still trying to fight forward, but Flay quickly swings. He takes a quad kill. And he doesn't slow down from where he started on Dust2.
Oh dear. What an awesome result out of Flay. And that was even with an opening kill for HYPERSPIRIT. That was even with the player with all of the utility getting dropped instantly. And yeah, you got Flay that just takes the space. He's just spinning. He's changing his angle. And that shot onto Adron is insane. Yes, get loud, because that is remarkable. Out of the sniper who's got a point to prove.
Flay Queen.
Damn it. You just come up with that on the spot, or you've been holding that for a few weeks?
No, I just came up with that and I thought maybe now's the time to do it, but it felt like the time also. It's not one you want to drop during a cool moment because it would kind of take away from it. Oh, call out Ragga. Oh, only the one. That was a chance to show that he can do what Beanox did on Dust2. Said John's holding for this little creepy crawl. There's a 4-spy, by the way. And, wow, it's not gone so well. There's a player holding in T-Spawn. And
that's what I'm saying.
You know, like, good luck. Although, cheeky. Oh, that's that T-Spawn player. Rolls, spots, star players.
Bomb has been planted.
Oh, you little cringe lord rolls. Just runs away. Brilliant, smooth moves.
Oh.
Yeah, it does nothing. Unlucky.
Right. Could have done good.
Oh.
Ooh, okay.
Another one. Go on, do it to him. Never mind. Rolls is there. That really didn't feel like a 4-spy. I didn't actually realize it was a 4-spy until you said anything, Lucy, because that was just instant. One kill here, another kill there. I love that 9, especially on these rounds against half-buys, and I guess 4-spies, they hold and they account for everything. They've always got a player lurking. They've got players that can cut off the rotate. You've got players that are grouping together, guaranteeing trades, so like that Ragga kill doesn't get out of hand. It's really solid Counter-Strike. That's exactly what 9 needs to be playing, especially in events like this, where they pitch up to them thinking, actually, we could probably go all the way. And I believe in the fact that they can.
Definitely possible. Nice clean up here against the Eco. No deaths at all, that's perfect. Nice 3-0 start for 9. Ragga's going to immediately prioritize the AWP. He was actually pretty decent when it came to Dust2. Definitely felt like he was having some reasonable impact with the AWP at times, even if Demaje was kind of the frag leader. second on the leaderboard. Outshone by Flay. Maybe here on Nuke, he can be the one that steps up early. That's a boost up. Interesting way to take that fight. Oh no. That's not how you wanted to start with AWP.
They got stuck on each other. They were dismantling, and the flashbang comes over. One of them runs into the wall, the other one runs into each other. And it's an easy kill. So the AWP prioritized, and now it's suddenly dropped on the floor, and there's no way to really recover it. Cross down in towards Secret for 9. They're just going to go as a pack. Ciocardau will catch wind of this momentarily, but he needs at least a multi-kill. Or the bare minimum, he needs to at least stay alive. It's going to be really tricky. Kraken, though, might give him an opening fight, and, well, he does give him the opening fight, but it doesn't go as Ciocardau would hope for.
Good catch on the side shot, but I think it just comes too late. Already the speed bomb site breached, and already looking to save these guns in spawn. All right, well, that one's pretty decisive. That's unfortunate for ragga because he was looking for that fight.
Yeah.
It goes like that. At least they can save the AWP, so you'll get another shot next round. The boost is such an I've not really seen that boost really much at all. That was kind of a fun idea. It's a shame it didn't work.
No, it just gets undone by one flashbang, and it was literally as the banner popped up as well for LORGAR, obviously title partners here of the LORGAR rankings, and you can get involved with them. They're doing a giveaway. There's 30 prizes in total, only for LORGAR rankings viewers, a gaming PC, chair, racing cockpit, and much more. If you follow the link below the stream and you click on the banner, not only will you be able to take part in that giveaway, but you can also see from our other sponsors, Click, Topo, Centras, Baltic Data. They've all got little banners below the stream. If you click and take advantage of their exclusive offers only for LORGAR rankings viewers, you'll be involved in some cool goodies. I love the music.
Dude, it's so good. I have to agree with you. This one's actually different to the one before.
This one's better.
It's real 80s synth vibe. Like, I'm really with it. It's so good. I feel like a lot of Paul's music is super, like, tense and, like, dramatic and hardcore. It's, like, it's real gamer, yeah, electro. This is, like, yeah, we're just having fun here. Matches the kind of purple vibes too, you know, like, I don't know, everything's really coming together for me here. I love what they've done. The aesthetic, top notch. And the fragging.
Synthwave, is that it?
Synthwave, yes, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Thank you. Good job to 9. 4-0 already on this T side. I feel like that's already enough. The fact that they've done it with just 4 rounds of play, the fact that they can potentially make it more. Star Players is cooking, he's burning alive, and, well, he's now grilled to perfection by Flay. Opening kill yet again for the sniper, who hasn't even had to pull out the AWP just yet. He is immortal, and he's showing his team the way and the path to earning more rounds here on Nuke. Flashbang forward. That means Abenos can drop over the top at main. Ciocardau taking a much more aggressive line, trying to deal with Kraken and Flay this time. But they're just waiting. They're so patient, hoping for an opportunity. Ciocardau nearly gives it to them, but 9 are more patient. Oh, come on.
And then this push through is going to get punished. They just know exactly what's coming.
Here comes Beanox, who's going to kill Adron. If it isn't him, it'll be Rolls. They are just everywhere and anywhere all at once. And sure, Damage will finally get a kill, so the feed will finally read blue on orange for the first time in this round, but that'll be it, because the trade will be immediate out of Kraken, and there's always a 9-player, an extra pair of hands lurking in the brush to get rid of HYPERSPIRIT.
Yeah, you're just seeing their expertise on this map, right? They just know exactly where they need to be, what they need to do. Bury the mastermind there. Fun kill. Cooking him. Play. That one, Faleo, star player. The way he feasted. Bum, bum. Bum, bum.
Interesting that he
Ooh.
takes pause here, Barry. Oh yeah, go on.
No, sorry, it really hit like a peak there. Yeah, sorry, focusing, go ahead.
Okay, sure. I was going to say, I think it's a really good timeout for Barry to call upon because he understands that the orb's going to be in play again here for HYPERSPIRIT. They've got the loss bonus really being accrued. That round felt very simplistic, very default-like, and they're just holding for more lurks. I think the next elevation in this T side right now for 9 would be actually going together and relying a little bit less on the lurks. Smokes go up. Nade will potentially be dropped, but ragga's taking his time. Maybe that will catch out Flay. Instead, it goes the other way. Because Flay just can't be stopped.
18-1, Ciocardau, he's just down the vents and he's finding kills.
Oh, this is exactly the same round as a couple of, in fact, their first gun round 9, where they had Ciocardau down the vent. They had Rolls lurking. They've got B-Docs over here at Garage. Like, why on earth would you be expecting him there? There's just too many intricacies. Missed shot out of ragga. HYPERSPIRIT are flustered, and 9 are running rings round them.
That was a speed run of a round. That was remarkable. That was longer than shorter than the pause.
You need to hold hard.
Insane stuff. It's beautiful to behold here for 9. 6-0. 4 players with only 1 death in those 6 rounds. Look at the money. We've got 5 digits on 4 players.
Look at the kills. The entirety of HYPERSPIRIT have got 7 kills, and Flay has 8.
Yeah, it said that Dust2 was kind of a necessary pick and success for HYPERSPIRIT. You knew could be good, but this is something else right now from 9.
Yeah, and this doesn't look like actually the 8-1 of Dust2, because those rounds are a lot more competitive. They're a lot more tangible for HYPERSPIRIT. You can actually start having the conversation about, look, they actually deserve to win some of those rounds. You could argue the toss and say, look, this scoreline isn't reflective. This one is. That's your difference. Everything feels so surgical out of 9. Everything feels so pristine, and it feels like they are on such a higher plane of thinking compared to HYPERSPIRIT right now. And yet again, Kragan has found an opening kill. Everyone is stressed, and everyone is isolated again from this CT side.
5-7, looking to try to do something on this side. Is there a chance here? Overwhelmed. ragga does get one from backside. Can't make the double up. Ciocardau wants a piece of the pie. John's going to deny this bomb. 15 seconds left. Okay, he's hit another. It's actually now a little bit scary, but Flay, he'll make sure it doesn't get out of hand. Peek on down there. Kraken was coming through the heavens loudly, and time would have been a concern.
Yeah, it would have been. He could literally just run away through the heart. So I love that out of Adron. Gives us a little bit of something to dissect and potentially chew on and ponder, and instead it was nice 5-7 shots. But that's it. And those individual moments can't really be replicated, especially when time is already running out. I mean, look at the money, for goodness sake. Flay is nearly at money cap. They can keep buying, and they will continue to buy. Even if they lose this round, they've got 3 more purchases as a buffer, and that's going to really wear away and eat at HYPERSPIRIT, who are struggling to find their form, and they could be crashing out of LORGAR rankings pretty early on.
Aggressive posturing. But ramp is where 9 look to maybe put some pressure on. A lot of players grouped up here. Kraken just on the lurk outside, but playing passive. And he doesn't do too much. Adron, he's completely alone here as well. Seen a leg, drops the incendiary. Counter molly. So just a exchange of util. The push is coming through from lobby. The crunch comes in. Ciocardau takes out 2. It's an even trade. Still, you got two players in towards ramp. I don't know if they're going to be aware that this is double setup here.
I don't think you're going to be ready for Kraken in May. That's the thing. Ciocardau, oh, is considering it. The Kraken rips his head off. And you're right, I don't think they're prepared for how many players were truly in towards ramp. And I love this out of Kraken. Contact being taken from him. Rolls thinks about moving out of Squeaky. Kraken's now got rid of Adron, and Ragga's got no idea. That's going to allow Rolls to come through Squeaky on a good timing, but Ragga's dropped the bomb, and he knows that Kraken will be elevated in heaven. I love this out of Kraken. It's a pause. He's going to wait. Him and Sedra are going to ascend up to heaven together and try and swing Ragga, but Ragga's trying to piece this all together. He's now got all of lobby. So he's got to be worried about main, he's got to be worried about heaven, and now he surely starts to hear the stomping. Kraken and Sedra around the corner. It's a jump for Kraken to grab the bomb. It's Sedra holding the line, but it's Ragga hitting the shot. Bomb's just about gone down. Ragga sees Kraken up close, and it's Kraken to take the shot immediately. And 9 cannot lose a round.
That was really well played from Ragga. He put that together perfectly, but Kraken, he's the king of that round. Some huge moments. Nice try on the crunch here, sorry. Flay, I'm going 1 for 1. Ciocardau getting his double down. Ragga does his best to try and put this 1v3 together after Kraken's brilliant lurking timing. Ends up closing that round. No shame. 8-0 on the T side. Feels like it doesn't even matter if they don't get around further in this half. They've done so much work already. Some players have spotted Beenox. Beenox knows that he'll fall off, and already the down B. Ragga is here, but the FAMAS this time. No AWP and no life.
Really want to look at all of these opening kills right now that have been going forward so far in this map. Opening kills so far for HYPERSPIRIT. Beenox has now found Ciocardau. Oh, Adron really needs to try and find a multi-kill, and he is able to get rid of Flay. That's brilliant. So that's made the numbers even. 55 seconds. Beenox holding for the flank, and oh, now reconsiders it. Beautifully timed onto Demarge, and that creates a pathway for them to reset and reconnect with Sedra as they try and regroup over towards this bomb site. Star players had a chance to drop the bomb but can't do it, and yet again another round that felt even, that felt rescued by Adron, is now completely fallen apart.
Yeah, I know exactly where he was, right? He's picked up this AWP now from Flay. That means he's going to be saving. So you've conceded this 9th. I mean, that was just... I love the decisiveness there from 9 off Beenox's kill. They just immediately scale in towards the A-bomb site, knowing that Adron's down lower. The most that there's going to be here is 1. And they deal with him outside. They know it's in an open runway. Simple enough stuff. Really good awareness from Beenox. You can see every player's comfort level on this map so high, especially compared to D2. So sure, a saved AWP, but it's a small price to take, and even it might get stolen away from you. Sedjot's quickly pursuing. Oh, no.
Not ideal. I just love the awareness. And again, it's just Kraken being such a menace down secret. But Beenox being prepared for this re-push onto Demarge. Rolls having the flexibility to adjust and hit a banger. And that's your difference. Every single individual is stepping up in a monumental way for 9, and we haven't got that one player providing that little bit of release for HYPERSPIRIT. And they're being so diligent. Kraken, yet again, another opening kill. 11-2 is Kraken. He might even find another opportunity here, and he will. So easy and so free.
Fantastic times, Kraken. Didn't have any fun on Dust2. Here, outside, he's given a lot of space. Looks like he's just won them another round. That's a couple of rounds that him, by his lonesome, has won. Maybe Demarge can answer back after his incredible Dust2. I didn't realize he's only got the single frag.
Bomb has been planted.
Can You get that score improved here. Not going to be Sedshot holding the door. Oh, low.
Yeah, go
Finding
on.
them is proving a little too tricky. Saving the AWP again. Double digits for 9.
Unlucky. You really just feel like they've got opportunities, but as soon as Kragger is just getting this double opener, you could pretty much just rule it out in its entirety. He gets 2. Sedshot just with the follow through. And Ciocardau misses the shot because Rolls is just a rascal. Jumping back and forth, forcing that AWP shot, nothing saved and nothing gained at all in this first half. I said at 4-0. 4 feels brilliant for a T side for 9, and now they are looking to end this flawlessly in the first half. So confident, aren't they?
Yeah, just being a nuisance. And at this point, they're just feeling emboldened to do whatever they want. It's going to be outside. Star Players is going to be down here. Again, can they really contend? We saw ragga in the same position with the same weapon and didn't come up too much success. Star Players drops the incendiary. He's just going to block. Maybe that's the answer here. Force them into a different avenue. Ragga's reposition. This is great back garage.
Yeah, you should have a timing. Don't quick switch. There's literally no reason for you to be doing this, Ragga. There's no reason for you to be quick switching. And it's that slight lapse in concentration, allows Beanox the way in. Sedshot's able to find another kill, and it's all falling apart.
Deary me. All right, Star Players. Shows why you got that star in your name.
Yeah.
Never mind. Kraken. Get that kill. Atron is the one that is putting up some sort of defense. He's 9-9, and I mean, you kind of have to save. You can't win this round, but it still feels so bad.
No, it feels horrible, and now you're just losing every single fight. That's your thing. Every single gunfight is going in favor of 9. Every single round is going in favor of 9. And, well, we did say right at the start of the day that there's no room for error. There are no second chances. The playoffs are single elimination over this 2-day final spectacle. And 9 have now taken that quite literally. They had such a stranglehold of the game on Dust2. They let it slip apart. Here on Nuke, they are taking this opportunity and they are running with it. And they are not giving HYPERSPIRIT any chance, any indication that they are going to rebound and come back into this map.
Doesn't feel great. He doesn't feel great. What a surprise after HYPERSPIRIT have really shown they can beat a team like Gentlemates on this map. Especially after having some great moments on Dust2. You really felt like they could have won that map.
Absolutely. Come on, Beanox.
You got that. You're trying to do it silently, I guess. I don't know. It's hard, hey?
I guess so.
Shooting's not been. So I guess that's key. Oh, ahead. Hello. Looking for it. And, okay, shooting being a little bit difficult as well.
You got the garage player, though. Oh, never mind.
No, you don't. Star Players. There we go.
Please move. I'm scared. Oh, did he see Flay? He did.
Saw him.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. What's going on
Sedgeot's
here now for
T-roof.
Sedgeot? I don't think Ragga can... Oh, I was going to say, I don't think you can see Ragga, and then Ragga corrects me mid-sentence by strafing into Sedgeot's crosshair. In a weird way, this is actually somewhat winnable for the CTs, because if they go up heaven, you've got Damage and Adron in close proximity.
Yeah, but it's an MP9 that CT vents. Like,
Yeah.
it's not exactly the weapon you want, and they could also just drop backside as well.
I just want to give them an opportunity, you know?
You want to get that one round, you know? They're not going to get that one round.
No, they're not.
Unfortunately, Adron in the 1v4. I think we're also going to swing and find him. No, okay. Didn't actually swing far enough for the info. Now he will, and well, Adron almost gets that kill. He's worried about Sedgeot. Spots him in towards T-roof. And they're just making this so difficult. Not giving him any fights. Burning the clock. Nothing is fair here. Nothing comes easy for HYPERSPIRIT, as they're going to walk away empty on the CT half. Domination from 9.
Empty-handed and potentially just emptiness all around, emotions being sucked out of HYPERSPIRIT, as Adron, the only one really providing any form of resistance. 9, who didn't get a single pistol on Dust2, have the chance to equalize the amount of pistols that HYPERSPIRIT have got, but then deal the ultimate cruel blow, knocking them out of a tournament 13-0. Oh no.
Oh no, Kraken's gonna knock him out all on his lonesome. There it comes, rolls in from heaven. That is over before the preamble ends. 9, making it look easy. A flawless Nuke, 13-0 here in the playoffs, and a 2-0 victory over HYPERSPIRIT. 9 were the favorites coming in. HYPERSPIRIT, they certainly showed up on Dust2, but Nuke was a one-way story.
Oh yeah, you can say that.